This is Joseph Straathoff's ENME 351 Lab 2 Intro to Arduino. For the first pre-lab question, the statement delay microsecond 2000. The 2000 stands for 2000 microsecond delay, unlike in the normal delay function, which the number would be in milliseconds. The difference between analog write and digital write is that analog write allows for PWM control, whereas digital write allows for only low to high control, which is 0 or 5 volts. PWM you can get varying degrees in between 0 and 5. In the image of the Arduino at the right, list all the pins that can be used for analog write and those that can be used for digital write. Analog write is only on pins 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, the ones with the squiggle next to them. And then any of the pins can do digital write, so 0 to 13, and analog pins 0 to 5. Analog write is on a scale from 0 to 255, and the frequency is 490 hertz. So if I go ahead and post the blink code, we can see that that front LED blinks. I did change from the onboard LED to a different pin just so I could get one of those LEDs to light up. So if I go to blink faster and I have a delay length of 1000, it will blink at the same frequency because that was the same. So if I change it to 100, it'll go faster, and if I change it to 10, it, to my eye, will remain on constantly, and that makes sense because that's about 50 hertz blinking, and that's roughly what screens do. The camera picks up a little bit of blinking, but my eye can't tell. So if I post the fade code, we will see that the LED fades in and out. And then if I post manual fade, we can see that it blinks at the beginning, fades up, and then blinks at high, fades back down to dim, and then blinks. And I can change that, so the number of cycles is currently at 15. If I change that to 50, to 50, it'll just take longer to get there. So it'll start at 0, blink, 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 slowly amp up, max out, blink, 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 and then fade back down to 0, and then blink, blink, blink. So for my creative project, I made a little circle of 6 LEDs, and I made a little loading type symbol, so the LED kind of chases around the circle. I can set the period, so currently it's at 2000. If I change it to 7500, it'll go slower. And if I change it to 1000, it'll go faster. I also have a parameter called tail, which is the number of LEDs lit at one time. So currently it's at 2. If I change that to 4, there will be 4 LEDs lit at one time. So it'll be like a longer little thing. So let me change the period back to 4000 to get it go a little bit slower. And then I also have one parameter called linger, which is how long it waits when the LED comes to full brightness. So if I set that from 0 to 200 milliseconds, then it'll be a bit more choppy, and you can kind of see it hops along and then pauses once it's hit full brightness. All right, this has been my lab. Thanks.